Hello and welcome back to another Godzilla battling video, and today we're taking a look at the All-Star Battle featuring Godzilla -1. Now I know a lot of you, it's probably your first time watching an All-Star Battle video because we have gotten probably 350 some odd new people subscribed to the channel at least since -1's debut, and that's not even including those of you who don't subscribe. But I'm not going to ask you to subscribe because that's not what this is about. This is about teaching you about All-Star Battle. So if you want to watch the whole video, sure, I recommend it. Not because it helps boost my watch algorithm, but mostly because I don't want to have to answer your questions a million times in the comments, especially if I've already answered them in the video. But there will be a timestamp down below in case you just want to skip ahead and see what you want to see. So let's go look at the blog post because there's a lot of good information here. So it's talking about starting the All-Star Battle event, and it's talking about right here is using -1. Now it's given us two new pieces of information here. The dates and the snowy Tokyo background comes back. So the snowy background always comes back around Christmas time, and it's December. It's Christmas time. So for 1,000 points, you can get the snowy background. Awesome. All-Star Battle started today on December 11th and will go all the way until December 25th. So on Christmas. I believe this is the morning of Christmas? No, this is Christmas night. So when Christmas ends, and then the second half update is on the 18th. So right now you're only going to be able to go from checkpoints 1 to 51. And starting on the 18th of December, you'll be able to go from 52 to 90. Also, yeah, this is Christmas night because when the PvP, or I'm sorry, the PV, yeah, it is PvP. The PvP egg mode that comes around on the 26th, when that gets updated, the Shin Japanese Hero Universe characters, the Evas, Ultraman stuff, and Kamen Rider stuff are leaving on the same day that this event switches over to the PvP stuff. So there's your timer right there. 25th of December, Christmas. Overview, you're basically using all your pieces in random rotation to fight waves of enemies. If you do not own a certain piece, the piece will be usable to you at level 1, but if you do own a piece, it'll be usable at the level that you own it at. And for anything rented this season, it's going to also be rented in All-Star Battle. So if your Ghidorah is, level 30 plus rented, guess what? For All-Star Battle, he's going to be 30 plus rented. If you don't own Ghidorah, he's only going to be level 1. This is just about how to play the event. Here's some rewards you can get. There's a lot of fragments. I am curious on the price of the fragments because last month they were priced at 2,000 points a piece, and it was a really, really, really terrible offer. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't pick that. And then there's some offers here. This is generally considered the best offer in the game. Oh, but it looks a little bit better because you get Ghidorah shards and Shinden. So interesting. And then there's going to be some event missions for points that we're going to go look at. So let's take a look here. Here is the login calendar for the new event. You can see right here on day 10, you're going to be able to get a Ginza expedition map. This is not an expedition map that is for the Ginza version of Godzilla, which comes out in a few days. This is just a map that has the regular -1 in it, but by the time this map is available for us to pick, the Ginza version of Godzilla -1 will be out, so you might have a chance of pulling him in there, but he will not have the increased chance. Let's go to the event. Right here. Cool. Let's go here, special missions. Oh, what do I have? Godzilla 2004 on my team? Cool. What is this? Des Ghidorah? Perfect, because it's All-Star Battle season. Alright, so you're going to get these event points by just, completing waves, completing these missions, completing, killing enemies. So, win 9 All-Star Battles, you're going to get like 100. Win 15, you're going to get 100. Win 45. So it's like pretty easy to get some of these. But right here is where the real money is. Clear waves. So like clear wave 13 or 15, it's 300 event points. If you go down to, checkpoint 30, clear that, it's 150 points. Checkpoint 36 is 300 points. Checkpoint 51 is 200 points. And then like in the second half of the event, like checkpoint 90 is going to be like 1,000 points. 86 is going to be, or 85 is going to be 900 points. So a lot of the bulk of the event points in the All-Star Battles are from just completing the waves. However, if you cannot complete all the waves, if it's a little too difficult for you, there are challenges for getting kills with characters. So get 5 kills with the Stealth Bomber, and that's 150. I recommend doing that either on the first mission, just refresh your hand until the stealth bomber appears, or if there's a space Godzilla, you just send a stealth bomber. The crystals count as enemies. And Gearus, 10 enemies is 150 points. The Shinden, to defeat 10 enemies, is 200 points. That's going to be really difficult since the Shinden is really, really, really weak. But again, you can do the same thing with the Stealth Bomber. Use it on crystals and stuff. Just refresh, and you'll get it. Use Monster X to defeat 10 enemies. That's easy. And use Kaiser Ghidorah to defeat 10 enemies. A little bit more difficult because you have to have Monster X evolve. And then use Mecha King Ghidorah to defeat 10 enemies. Not regular King Ghidorah, Mecha King Ghidorah. So that's also a little bit difficult, but you'll be able to manage. Here's some stuff for completing like 15 expeditions. You're going to get a gold map. Defeat 150 enemies. You're going to get a rare expedition map. And then, defeat 150 enemies. So it'll be like defeat 200 enemies is 50 points. Defeat 250 enemies is another 50 points. Defeat 300 enemies is 100 points. 400 enemies is 50 points. 500 enemies is 100. And it's going to keep rotating up. 650, 700. Except, sorry, right here, 700 is 50 gems. 800 enemies is 2,000 coins. 900 enemies is 50. And then 1,000 is 100. And you get the just 1,050, 1,050, 1,050. Or 150, I'm sorry. And that just goes for, goes on until 2,000 enemies. So all of these are really easy to complete. And you can grind them pretty efficiently. We'll go over tonight, probably on the live stream, what is the most efficient level to grind. If I had to wager, if I was a betting man, it would probably is going to end up being 33 again. 33 for the last few months has just been chock full of Destroyer Larva. And that's generally the easiest to farm, but I'm pretty sure for the Stealth Bomber and the Shinden, we're going to want to do the first level, because it's going to be the easiest to just refresh, and, there was another one that has a bunch of Space Godzillas, or has one Space Godzilla, I don't remember. We'll take a look at that tonight. Let's take a look at the shop. What is in the event store, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, cool. So look, we get a G material. I always buy the G material. And then we get 2 character shards. I always buy the character shards. Custom object for -1. Custom icon. I guess that's Godzilla's 70th anniversary logo. We get a title here. Odo Island Garrison Mechanic. Perfect. Okay, now look at this. All of these fragments for 2,000 is really bad. Really, really, really bad. Because this is a whole character right here. This Monster X, I could get one whole piece of Monster X for 1,000, one whole piece of Ghidorah for 1,500, but I can only get 1/10, or I'm sorry, 1/5 of a character for 2,000? I wouldn't recommend buying any of these fragments. The only one that I would recommend buying is maybe, I'm going to buy Godzilla 2003, or -1 fragments. It's half the other fragments. It's not a whole lot the better of an offer. It should be, only 200. It should only be 200 points for the 10 fragments. But I picked that one up just because I'm trying to get as many -1 pieces as possible. Next is the 4-star upgrade G material. I always buy the G material. It's just a good offer all around. And additionally, like 2 years ago, at this point, no, 1 year ago, they refreshed the All-Star Battle store for the second half and added a second G material by accident, even if you already bought it the first time. So I always buy the G material if I can and during the first half of the event, just in case that mistake happens again. So there's Des Ghidorah. I bought both those characters. I'm probably going to end up buying, I'll just buy this here now because I'm trying to get my 10th Angel to level 30, and he's just a few shards short of level 30, so I'm hoping that I can get some 10th Angel pieces. I saw I got the 4th Angel. I got some Shinden. I'll take Shinden pieces, but I really am looking for the 10th Angel here. And my last thing that I say about this is don't buy the event tickets. I buy one of these just to finish out the event, depending on how much gems I refresh. But it's really a waste to spend 80 coins on this event ticket when you can spend 150 gems to refresh all of your tickets for All-Star Battle. Obviously, you have more value if you own the Battle Pass. If you own the Battle Pass, you get 4 tickets for All-Star Battle instead of 3. This only gives you back 1 ticket. If you spend 150 gems, you were going to get your full amount of tickets back, 3 or 4, it doesn't matter. So this is never a good deal. The custom objects, I don't really buy the icons or the titles very often. The only times that I ever do is if it's like a limited time character, like a Shin Japanese Hero Universe character or Gamera, then I'll buy the cosmetics because we don't know when the next time we'll get an All-Star Battle for them is, and now with some of those characters leaving, we don't know when, if ever, that will be, right? So I buy the cosmetics for that, but Godzilla -1, he'll be in the game permanently, so eventually this will come back around, and these will be offered again, so I'm not going to lose any sleep if I don't pick up the cosmetics for -1. And then additionally, there's G tokens. I personally don't buy the G tokens in the shop because, well, we just had a massive G token campaign. I mean, like 500,000 G tokens, but also it's like 1,500. You could use your tokens on this if you really wanted to. I know a lot of people need the tokens for or the gems. Oh my god, the tokens for upgrading. I tend to stay away from it, but I know a lot of people in the community enjoy it. I don't personally recommend it because you can earn tokens for free just by playing. But if you want to do it, that's on you. I don't really have a personal opinion whether or not this is a bad deal or not. I just don't do it because if you can earn the tokens for free, I'm not going to spend anything on the tokens. So now we go to the offers. Is there any other offer besides this one offer? Ah, the gold commemorative pass. This looks pretty fire. What is this, $5? For Burning Godzilla and a 4-star and 1,000 gems? Might do that. Alright, so this is the generally... this All-Star Battles, this offer is probably better than most. Generally, the event challenger packs for All-Star Battles are considered the best offer in the game ever since they updated the ranked offers, like this one, like this gold rank offer. Things have changed a little bit. But generally considering, the challenger packs are the best because this is what, like $28, and I don't, unless they maybe raised it, I don't know, but it's 3,800 yen. How much is that US? 3,800 yen to US. That says $25, $26 on my end. It's probably gonna end up being something closer to like 27, 28 on my store. And app translates it all to Japanese to yen. But for this is going to be really good because it's going to give you 5,200 gems. It's going to give you 10,000 tokens, which is like, that's just a little bonus. It's going to give you 10 Desgador fragments, which is brand new. That's never been in these offers before. And it's going to give you 10 Shinden pieces, which is only going to be available for this event. And you have a chance at getting Godzilla -1, and you have a chance at getting Desgadora. It is the scam map here. This very same, the increased chance of appearing for Godzilla and Desgadora, which I'd never recommend buying, comes with this. And you might be saying, well, if you don't recommend buying this one, why are you buying this for money? It's because of the gems. If you look here, that's 5,200 gems. To get 5,200 gems is going to be 6,000 yen, or something similar to it. And then to get, you know, this is 3,200 with the 1,800 bonus. So this is going to be, what, 5,000 gems for 3,200 yen. But this one is 52 for 38. And once you go through, you know, this first time purchase, you lose that 1,800 bonus. And then for 3,200 yen, you're only going to get 3,200 G-Stones, which makes this a far superior value. There's a King of the Monsters rank pack that is floating around for like $15 that gives you 5,000 gems. That is a better offer overall for gem value. But this comes with a lot too. So if you need gems, this is where the whales stock up for gems leading into the next season. They'll buy this offer 5 times, and you'll have like 20,000 gems, and then you just hold it. You know, you don't really use a ton of it. You hold it for the egg vote or whatever in the next season. When all the offers come available for gems, there you go. You have a bunch of gems. So that's really it, you guys. All-Star Battle is here. All-Star Battle is pretty fire. I'm excited to use, what's his name, -1 for the All-Star Battle. I wish I could have used him on the field because mine's level 32 or something like that. But him as a leader is going to be really good, especially for the final missions where you can just detonate his breath and just eliminate 80% of the health from the enemies. But anyway, you guys, I think I went on a little too long. But that's all I got for you guys today. So thank you so much for watching. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.